Hello IP students, today our topic is society law and ethics and this is part 4. In this lecture we are going to discuss about Bitcoin and WikiLeaks. There are 3 case studies in your syllabus. These are regarding to Bitcoin, WikiLeaks and Arrow Spring, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about Bitcoin and WikiLeaks. So let us take them one by one. First of all, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a digital currency and sometimes it is also called as cryptocurrency. And second important point regarding to Bitcoin is that it is not backed by any country's central bank or government. Second point regarding to Bitcoin, that each Bitcoin is basically a computer file which is stored in a digital wallet, app on a smartphone or a computer, and people can send Bitcoin or a part of one to your digital wallet, and you can send Bitcoin to other people also. Third important point regarding to Bitcoin is every single transaction is recorded in a public list called the blockchain, and Bitcoin can be traded for goods or services with vendors who accept Bitcoin as payment. And fifth point is regarding to Bitcoin is each user's Bitcoins are stored in a program called a digital wallet, which also holds each address the user sends and receives Bitcoins from, the as well as private key only known to the users. These are some important points regarding to Bitcoins, and we can summarize it. First of all, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency or a digital currency. Second thing is that it is not backed by any country's central bank or government. Third important thing is that it is stored in a computer file known as digital wallet. Fourth important point regarding to Bitcoin is that you can send Bitcoin or a part of Bitcoin to your digital wallet. Fifth important point is that every single transaction regarding to Bitcoin is recorded in a public list called as the blockchain, which provides a security to Bitcoin. And fifth important point is that Bitcoin can be traded for goods and services with vendors who accept Bitcoin as a payment. So there is no compulsion. Some vendors accept Bitcoin as a digital currency, some who do not consider Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency or digital currency, they cannot accept Bitcoin. And last important thing is that each address the user sends and receives Bitcoin. With digital wallets holds each address the user sends and receives Bitcoins. So there is a digital wallet here which stored Bitcoins, and there is the address of users who send the Bitcoin and who receive the Bitcoin, and there is also a private key known only to the user which provides security to Bitcoin. So these are some important points regarding to Bitcoin. I again repeat them. First of all, it is a digital currency or it is a cryptocurrency. Second thing, Bitcoin can be stored in a digital wallet. Third important thing, each single transaction recorded in a public list called the blockchain. Fourth important thing, a Bitcoin can be traded for goods and services with vendors who accept Bitcoin as payment. Next important thing, and the last one is Bitcoin are stored in a program called the digital wallet, and digital wallet holds each address of the user who sends or receives Bitcoin, and there is a private key also known only to the user. Now second question regarding to Bitcoin is history of the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was invented in 2008 by an unknown person or a group of people using the name Satoshi Nakamoto, and started in 2009 when its source code was released as open source software. And Bitcoin are created as a reward for a process known as mining. That is a very important point again, and they can be exchanged for other currencies, products, and services. And research produced by University of Cambridge estimate that in 2070 there was 2.9 to 5.8 million unique users using a cryptocurrency wallet, most of them using Bitcoin. So these are the some important points regarding to history of a Bitcoin. First of all, Bitcoin was invented in 2009 in 2008 sorry 2008 by an unknown person or a group of people using the name Satoshi Nakamoto, and it started in 2009 when its source code was released as an open source software. Second important thing is that Bitcoin are created as a reward for the process known as mining. So reward process of Bitcoin is known as mining. And third important thing, according to the research produced by the University of Cambridge in 2017, there was 2.9 to 5.8 million of people, a unique user, which use cryptocurrency wallet. Most of them use Bitcoin. So there are many cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin is one of the popular cryptocurrency. So most of them using Bitcoin. And last important thing regarding to history of Bitcoin is that Bitcoin are created as a reward of for a process. Bitcoin are basically created for a reward for a process known as mining. This is a word used again and again, and that is cryptocurrency. So I think all of you are very familiar to this word cryptocurrency. But we can say that cryptocurrency is a type of digital or virtual money. It is a type of digital or virtual money. It is a not type of physical money such as dollars, pounds, euro, yen, etc. And it has no physical counterparts, banknotes or coins that can be carried around. That is, cryptocurrency exists only in the electronic form. So cryptocurrency is a digital money, or we can say that virtual money, and it has no physical counterparts. And last important thing is that cryptocurrency exists only in the electronic form. Next question regarding to Bitcoin is, how do you get a Bitcoin? So there are three ways to get a Bitcoin. First of all, buying or an exchange. Second thing, accepting them for goods and services. And third is mining new ones. So what is the meaning of mining new ones? Mining is a lingo for the discovery of new Bitcoin, just like finding gold. And in reality, is simply the verification of the Bitcoin transaction. So mining is basically to is a lingo for the discovery of the new Bitcoin. So there are three ways to get a Bitcoin: buying or an exchange. Second, accepting them for goods and services, and third is mining for new ones. Next question regarding to Bitcoin is, what is Bitcoin means exactly? What is the meaning of Bitcoin? So I think it is already discussed, but let us take a revision of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital currency, and always remember that first of all the definition and the terminology regarding to the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital currency, or we can say that cryptocurrency, and it is not hacked by any, and it is not backed by, sorry, it is not backed by any country's central bank or government. And Bitcoin can be traded. It is not, there is no compulsion for using Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be traded for goods or services with vendors who accept Bitcoin as a payment. Next important question regarding to Bitcoin is, what is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? Bitcoin is a digital payment currency that utilize cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is basically a digital medium of exchange and peer-to-peer technology. That is a very important point. It uses peer-to-peer technology to create and manage monetary transaction as opposed to a central authority. So there is no central authority used in Bitcoin, and there is a peer-to-peer technology to create and manage monetary transactions. So the open source Bitcoin P2P means peer-to-peer network creates the Bitcoin and manage all the Bitcoin transactions. Next important thing is, who gets the money when you get Bitcoin? That is a very important question. Who gets the money when you buy Bitcoin? So if you buy Bitcoin from an exchange like JPay or others, your money goes to the exchange. And how, if you buy it from a holder of Bitcoin by transfer of the Bitcoin from his wallet to your wallet, your money goes to him as it decided between both of you. So there are two parts of this answer. First of all, who gets the money when you buy Bitcoin is the question, and the answer is, if you buy Bitcoin from an exchange like JPay, you can exchange a Bitcoin, your money goes to the exchange. Second thing, if you buy it from a holder of Bitcoin, wire transfer of Bitcoin from his wallet to your wallet, your money goes to him as decided between both of you. So it is depend on depend both of the both parties that what is the actual price of that Bitcoin when there is a transfer of Bitcoin. Next question regarding to Bitcoin is Bitcoin is legal? In one word, we can say that no, Bitcoin is not legal at all, and according to the law, it is not legal. Bitcoin, but still, it is used, and Bitcoin is not regulated as it not considered to be the electronic money according to the law. While it warned the public of risk of Bitcoin and that they are not legal tender, Bitcoin are still accepted by small business and merchants. So, in one word, we can say that it is not legal. Bitcoin is not legal, but still, most vendors of small businesses and merchants accept Bitcoin, and according to the law, it is not considered to be as electronic money. Next, can Bitcoin be converted to cash? Answer is yes, Bitcoin can be converted to cash. In one word, answer is yes, Bitcoin can be converted to cash. And there are several ways to convert Bitcoin to cash. Ultimately, move it to bank account. Sell Bitcoin on a cryptocurrency exchange. First method to convert Bitcoin to cash is that sell Bitcoin on a cryptocurrency exchange. And the cryptocurrency exchange is done using Coinbase or Kraken. And this is the easiest method if you want to sell your Bitcoin and withdraw the resulting cash directly to your bank account. So this is a simple method is to convert Bitcoin to cash is to sell Bitcoin on cryptocurrency exchange such as Coinbase or Kraken, and using this you can directly get cash into your bank account. And is Bitcoin is legal? Of course, Bitcoin is not legal at all, or according to the law, Bitcoin is not considered as electronic money, but still some small business and merchants use Bitcoin. And next question is who uses Bitcoin the most? So Bitcoin, major companies who accept Bitcoins as a payment: Wikipedia, which is largest open source encyclopedia. Next is Microsoft. Next, Expedia, AT&T, Burger King, KFC, Overstock, Playboy. These are the companies, major companies who accept Bitcoin as a payment. And out of which, I think two companies' name is very important: Wikipedia and Microsoft. So these are the basic major. These are the major companies who use Bitcoins as the method of transfer of money. Next, can Bitcoin be hacked? Now, it is a very important question regarding to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not hackable and not easily hackable. We can say that. And why it is so? Because there is a technology used as blockchain technology, in which each transaction is saved. So Bitcoin is not easily hackable, and there is a concept of private key also, which is used by user and which is used by user of Bitcoin, that is sender and receiver of Bitcoin. So it is not easily hackable. Now the issue of the security has been fundamental one of the Bitcoins since it developed. On the other hand, Bitcoin itself is very difficult to hack, and that is largely due to the blockchain technology which support it. As blockchain is considered constantly being reviewed by Bitcoin users, hacks are unlikely. So hacks are unlikely. So we can summarize it. First of all, if one says that can Bitcoin be hacked, so hacks are unlikely in case of Bitcoin. Second thing, Bitcoin uses a technology known as blockchain technology, by which it is not very easy to hack a Bitcoin. And third important thing regarding to Bitcoin is hackable or not, that there is a concept of blockchain and a private key. There is a private key used by users. Users means sender or receiver, which use Bitcoin. So it is not easily hackable, or hacks are unlikely in case of Bitcoin. These are some important points regarding to Bitcoin. Now let us take revision regarding to Bitcoin and quick revision regarding to Bitcoin. First of all, Bitcoin is a digital currency and also called as cryptocurrency. Second thing, it is not backed by any country's central bank or government. Third important point is that each single transaction recorded in a public list called the blockchain, and Bitcoin can be traded for goods and services. Only those vendors who accept Bitcoin as a payment. And history of Bitcoin is concerned, Bitcoin is invented in 2008 by an unknown person or a group of people known as Satoshi Nakamoto, and according to research produced by University of Cambridge in 2017, 2.9 to 5.8 million unique users using a cryptocurrency wallet, and most of them using Bitcoin. Basically, cryptocurrency is a digital currency or a virtual money, and cryptocurrency exists only in the electronic forms, and it has no physical counterparts. And how do you get Bitcoin? Bitcoin, there are three ways: buying or selling, accepting them from goods and services, and mining new ones. Bitcoin is a digital currency that is not backed by any country's central bank or government, and Bitcoin use peer-to-peer technology, and there is no central authority, and it is open source. Who gets the money when you buy Bitcoin? So if you buy Bitcoin from exchange like JetPay or others, your money goes to the exchange. And if you buy it from the Bitcoin if you buy it from a holder of Bitcoin, then it is decided between both of you, sender and receiver of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not legal. Bitcoin also converted to cash, and the major companies which use Bitcoins are Wikipedia, Microsoft, KFC, Bitcoin, Burger King, AT&T, Expedia, Stock, Playboy. These are the companies which use Bitcoin as a currency, digital currency. And as far as security is concerned, it is very difficult to hack Bitcoin, or hacks are unlikely in the case of Bitcoins, because there is a technology used, blockchain technology, blockchain technology. These are some important points regarding to Bitcoin. Now, second topic is WikiLeaks. So, first of all, what is WikiLeaks? WikiLeaks is a self-described, not-for-profit media organization launched in 2006 for the purpose of disseminating original documents from anonymous sources and leakers. And its website says that WikiLeaks will accept restricted or censored material of political, ethical, diplomatic, or historical significance. And we do not accept, its website says that we do not accept rumor, opinion, other kind of first-hand accounts or material that is publicly available elsewhere. So these are the two important points regarding to WikiLeaks. So we can conclude them as it is a media organization. First of all, WikiLeaks is a media organization and non-profitable media organization. Second thing, it is launched in 2006, and the purpose is of disseminating original documents from anonymous sources and leakers. And its website itself says that WikiLeaks will accept restricted or censored material regarding to political, ethical, or diplomatic or historical significances. and they do not accept, of course, rumors, opinions, and other kinds of first-hand accounts or materials that is publicly available elsewhere. So it is a media organization, not non-profitable media organization, launched in 2006, and its basic purpose is to accept restricted or censored material of political, ethical, and diplomatic and historical significance. So these are the some important points regarding to WikiLeaks. Next, there are some points regarding to WikiLeaks. Important points regarding to WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks is an international non-profit organization, non-profit media organization that publish news leaks and classified media provided by anonymous sources. Second thing is its website initiated in 2006 in Iceland by the organization Sunshine Press claimed in 2015 to have released online 10 million documents in its first 10 years. Its founder is concerned is Julian Assange is the name of its founder, and it is founded on 4th October 2006 Iceland. Its headquarters located at London, United Kingdom, and type of site is an honor is Sunshine Press. So these are three important points regarding to WikiLeaks here. First of all, it is a international non-profit organization, media organization, and founder is Julian Assange. Founded WikiLeaks in 4th October 2006 in Iceland. Headquarter is concerned, as far as headquarter is concerned, it is located at London, United Kingdom, and in its first 10 years, it released online 10 million document. So these are some important points regarding to WikiLeaks. Next is what is the purpose of WikiLeaks? Next question is in the mind that what is the purpose of WikiLeaks? So the purpose of the WikiLeaks website, its goal is to bring important news and information to the public. So according to the WikiLeaks website, its goal is to bring important news and information to the public. And who is Julian Assange and what is his role in the WikiLeaks organization? I think it is already discussed that Julian Assange is a founder of WikiLeaks. So Julian Assange basically is an Australian citizen who is said to have served to the editor-in-chief and spokesperson for WikiLeaks since its founding in 2006. Before that, he was described as an advisor. Sometimes he is cited as its founder. So Julian Assange is an Australian citizen. Also is a founder. Also is a founder. Also is founder of WikiLeaks, and he served as the editor-in-chief and spokesperson. And some cited said sometimes he is cited as a founder of WikiLeaks, and WikiLeaks is, and WikiLeaks founded in year 2006. So Julian Assange is an Australian citizen, which is the founder of WikiLeaks, and he actually and headquarter is concerned, as far as headquarters is concerned, headquarters is in London, United Kingdom. So these are the points regarding to founder of WikiLeaks. Now next question is what are WikiLeaks biggest leaks? So WikiLeaks released hundreds of thousands of US military documents and videos from the Afghan and Iraq war, including the so-called collateral murder footage and Iraq war logs. In April 2010, for example, WikiLeaks posted a video on its website that shows a US Apache helicopter killing at least 12 people, including two Reuters journalists during an attack in Baghdad in 2007. Sorry. So, as far as WikiLeaks' biggest leaks is concerned, so there are two important leaks. First of all, WikiLeaks released hundreds of thousands of US military documents and videos from the Afghan and Iraq war. So it play a very important role in Afghan and Iraq war, and make a report on collateral murder footage on Iraq war logs. And second thing is in April 2010, it shows a US Apache helicopter killing at least 12 people, including two Reuters journalists. So that is important leaks regarding to WikiLeaks. Next question regarding to WikiLeaks is, are Wikipedia and WikiLeaks related? So there are two common terms used in Wikipedia and WikiLeaks, and sometimes students get confused that Wikipedia and WikiLeaks are same or not. So basically Wikipedia and WikiLeaks are two different things. So Wikipedia and WikiLeaks are not related to each other. The basically Wikipedia is an online encyclopedia which is run by the non-profit Wikimedia Foundation, and it has always been keen distance to itself from WikiLeaks. And the second thing, that term wiki refers to a web page. What is the meaning of wiki? The basically wiki refers to a web page where user can collaborate on edits and modify content directly to the site. And the reason the wiki is there is that everyone would be able to report on it and look into them and actually edit WikiLeaks site. So that is why in WikiLeaks there is a word used as wiki, and wiki refers to the web page where user can collaborate and edit and modify content directly. So wiki is a common to Wikipedia and WikiLeaks. So sometimes using because of this word, most of the student or most of the person get confused between Wikipedia and WikiLeaks. Basically Wikipedia and WikiLeaks are two different things. Wikipedia is encyclopedia, and wiki is a non-profit organization. WikiLeaks is a non-profit organization, non-profit media organization. So these are some important terms regarding to WikiLeaks. Now let us take a revision important points regarding to WikiLeaks. First of all, what is WikiLeaks? WikiLeaks is a non-profit media organization and launched in 2006 and by Julian Assange. Second thing, as far as purpose is concerned, its website says that WikiLeaks will accept restricted or censored material of political, ethical, and diplomatic or historical significance, and it is launched in 2006 for the purpose of disseminating original documents from anonymous sources and leakers. And it is founded by Julian Assange in 4th October 2006 in Iceland, and its headquarters is located at London, United Kingdom. And its purpose is to bring important news and information to the public. Julian Assange is an Australian citizen, and sometimes it is cited as its founder. He serves as the editor-in-chief and spokesperson of WikiLeaks. And as far as the biggest leaks of WikiLeaks are concerned, that is a very important point, and you must remember these points. There are two important leaks. First one is WikiLeaks released hundreds of thousands of US military documents and videos from Afghan and Iraq war, and including so-called collateral murder footage of Iraq war logs. So we can say that WikiLeaks provide collateral murder footage in Iraq war. And second thing, in 2010, WikiLeaks posted a video on its website to show the US Apache helicopter killing at least 12 people. So there are two important leaks of WikiLeaks. And Wikipedia and WikiLeaks, both terms look like same, but both are different. Wikipedia because of the word wiki. So wiki is a term basically refers to the web page where user can collaborate and edit and modify content directly. But Wikipedia is an encyclopedia, and WikiLeaks is a non-profitable media organization. These are some important terms regarding to WikiLeaks. So in this lecture, there are two important terms which we discussed. These are Bitcoin and WikiLeaks. Bitcoin is basically a cryptocurrency, and WikiLeaks is a non-profitable media organization. Thank you for watching this video. In our next lecture, we will discuss about types of softwares, open source softwares, free softwares. These types of software we will discuss in our next lecture. Till then,